Can shoot at a reasonably high clip, especially if you're skilled, you know how to shoot. And I saw a lot of people using Yao in a lot of different ways, like you mentioned, where he can score inside, outside, and just be that centerpiece of that offense and be the focal point. I'm very excited to see that. Another name to watch is David Robinson, and the Admiral is coming with the strength. You know how it is with him. So definitely looking forward to seeing him as well. But it's going to be a lot of fun to see how Yao, Magic, and T-Mac all play off each other.
And then break it down the other cards, starting with Cash Money Jay. What can you tell us about the other two cards he has running alongside the big three?
Absolutely. So he's got LeBron and David Robinson, like I mentioned. And that's a big thing because LeBron can do it all. You're just looking at cards that can really do it all, that can shoot, that can spread the floor, space the floor. And it's definitely going to be fun to watch because it's all about floor spacing.
And looking at the other side for A. Loki, what about his other two cards?
He's got Jonathan Isaac and he's got Kevin Garnett. And Jonathan Isaac gives you great length at the 3 position, or he can play the 4, so he's pretty interchangeable. And the biggest thing with KG, he can really move. I know he was a bruiser in real life. He was definitely the enforcer. So, but they gave him crazy dribble sigs, and it's definitely a lot of fun to watch KG shoot the ball. He's my favorite card in my team right now.
And how can fans go and get their hands on KG?
They can earn him through the Galactic Spotlight Sims challenges. You're going to go ahead and play a bunch of different teams and some really tough games for some folks, but you can earn diamond cards and some pink diamond cards along the way, and KG is the ultimate reward.
So coming into this matchup, what are some trends that you've seen from both competitors, maybe how they utilize the cards that help them get to the finals?
Just re-watching their games and breaking down the film, I saw Loki take what the defense gives him, and that's one big thing. You don't want to get too rushed. I know there's crazy amounts of nerves in this tournament, but you definitely want to remain calm and remain as composed as you possibly can. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see with KG, like I mentioned, how he could come in and be the X factor. And Cash Money, Carlo, he's a big Magic user. He has 100% confidence with that Magic card. He will run the offense through Magic, and I believe that's his go-to guy alongside Yao. So he's going to take a lot of threes. He's going to be somebody who's going to try to dictate the offense and play at his pace. So definitely looking forward to seeing how those two different play styles kind of even themselves out and balance each other out.
All right, before we get this final started, Jimmy, putting all the pressure on you, who's coming out on top in this last gen finals?
It's going to be a close one, Chris. Both of these games, these sets are going to be close, but I'm going to go with Cash Money, aka Carlo, for the victory and bringing home the title belt. It's going to be really fun to watch, and I want to throw it back right at you and ask who you think is going to take it home.
Well, I don't want to play favorites, but what I'm going to do is throw to the finals matchup right now. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
We are here in Oakland. It has been a long journey, all leading to this point.
A. Loki versus Cash Money Jay. Let's get into game number 1.
Game 1 of the tournament was incredible. A. Loki got off to a quick 5-0 lead, but Cash Money Jay answered right back with a 7-0 run of his own. Tracy McGrady had a big quarter for both players, and at the end of the first quarter, A. Loki boasted a 7-point lead. The second quarter belonged to Cash Money Jay. LeBron James had a monster chase down block, which led to a Tracy McGrady three-pointer, putting Cash Money Jay back on top. A Yao Ming block helped Cash preserve a 3-point lead at halftime and set the stage for an epic second half. In a back-and-forth third quarter, the big story was how it ended.
At goal, 6'3", number 12, John Moreno.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you put me out just to blast that smile and last 20 years. But I've been here 1,000 times, hurt me so much. I don't really want to talk about it.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Fewer options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
You have two players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Memphis, Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Jaren Jackson out there with Xavier Tillman, and it's Morant in at point guard. And top-notch second units for both teams. That could be the difference in this game, Clark.
You know, depth is so important in this league. You know, everybody can play, but you have to have quality depth and teams that understand their respective roles within their group. So managing their stars' minutes is important, and that's part of what depth allows you to do. So you need guys that understand their roles and are ready to produce every game.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Harden. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Melton passes to Harden. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Tucker with a screen on Morant. Here's Harden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Harden, former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry...
Magic Johnson beat T-Mac for a slam dunk.
Johnson throws it down.
And then threw a full court assist to David Robinson for a buzzer-beating layup.
He's glad. And you see him sit back, give it a little sigh of relief.
In the fourth quarter, trailing by 4 with a minute to play, Cash Money hit a big jumper with LeBron to cut his deficit to 2. On the very next play,
He gets the steal.
Magic Johnson got a clutch steal that led to an interior shot from Yao.
Yao goes up and brings the shot. What a play.
And with 30 seconds left, we were all tied up at 76. But A. Loki wouldn't be denied as Tracy McGrady rejected a screen from Yao Ming and buried a clutch 3-pointer. Needing one final stop, A. Loki flew by Tracy McGrady with his own Tracy McGrady. But Cash Money missed the game-tying 3-pointer. Yao Ming secured the rebound, and A. Loki would go on to win this wild first game.
Brian and Danny here at the My Team Unlimited tournament, doing some between the games coverage, and we just saw an amazing game 1 between Cash Money J and A. Loki. Danny, what was your big takeaway from that first game?
Wow, what energy to be live in person. An early jump for A. Loki. And then towards the first quarter, having a 10-point lead, I was thinking, are we headed for a 2-game, a short day here for Cash Money J? Not the case, man. Back and forth, over and over, to the point where we weren't sure who was going to come out on top.
I love that it was a close game, and one thing I was really looking at was Tracy McGrady. Just about everyone loves to use this card, and Loki got down to business with him. He was averaging 20 points per game in the tournament with T-Mac. He had 23 with him after the third quarter, so I was curious to see what he was going to do in the fourth quarter. T-Mac didn't score in the fourth quarter until a clutch 3-pointer with 18 seconds left in the game, and that was all she wrote for A. Loki in game 1.
Pretty fantastic. What you point out, too, is our expectation was not reality. Both teams very patient on offense, and whoever can stay calm enough to not make simple mistakes, I think is going to come out on top in game 2.
Yeah, great game 1. Now we're going to see what's going to happen in game 2. A. Loki just needs one more. Cash Money J needs a big comeback. Let's see what happens.
Game 2, A-Loki picked up where he left off, as Magic Johnson had 2 quick dunks to open up the game, forcing Cash Money to call an early timeout.
All the momentum in the world on his side right now.
At the end of 1, A-Loki was up by 9. In the second quarter, just like Game 1, Cash Money made a big run.
Hey, and that's a big defensive play.
LeBron James stole back-to-back inbounds passes, which led to back-to-back buckets.
We are now back down to a 2-point game.
But Loki would respond nicely, ending the quarter with a big dunk from the big ticket. Then a huge steal and slam from Jonathan Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac, yes!
At the half, it was A-Loki 33, Cash Money 25. In the third quarter, A-Loki broke free. Scottie Pippen had a sweet blow-by dunk.
Nice action with Scottie.
And later hit a jumper to beat the shot clock.
And it's good!
He hit that!
And give A-Loki an 11-point lead.
Well, right now, we need Carlo to be the first one.
Cash Money got a steal with LeBron to open the fourth quarter, but symbolic of his second half, he missed the dunk.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Tim Thomas threw it down on the other end, and A-Loki was in full control.
Loki is on fire right now.
Loki earned a 20-point lead with a David Robinson dunk. Wow. And continued to pile it on for the final 2 minutes.
He's just been entirely unstoppable.
At the final buzzer, A-Loki won by 22 points and became the last-gen champion for the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament.
A-Loki!
Congratulations to A-Loki and the entire Loki family that came out to support.
It has been a long journey here. We've got 4 finalists.
And a lot of style coming off the Cavaliers bus earlier on. We'll see if that style translates to the court as they get set to do battle on the road. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A look at Cleveland's starting group. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center position. And for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we can see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Hero against Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Mobley a screen on Lowry. Garland the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter as Evan Mobley does there, you got to be able to catch and finish, and he does just that.
And Doris, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like. Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Pass to Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler to the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Hero against Mitchell. Here's Okoro. They get it back. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Lowry finds Adebayo. Outside, Hero launches it. And Okoro pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Garland dishes to Mobley. Holds it up there for Mobley. The shot misses.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Outside for Martin. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. Shot's good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Garland the pass to Mitchell, and he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. From about 16, 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got Duncan Robinson. Victor Oladipo is out there with Lowry. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Butler in at the power forwards position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Allen's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Oladipo outside. Butler on the way. Robinson for 3. That one doesn't go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And he can't get the first one. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
So he comes up empty at the line. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Here's Vincent. Adebayo finds Love. And the 3 off target. Cleveland leading by 4. Green, the pass to Rubio. Allen, a screen on Butler. Passes it to Allen. The pass to LeVert. 55 seconds left now here in the second. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Love with the screen on LeVert. Butler kicks to Love. Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here's LeVert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Wade, a screen on Adebayo. LeVert the pass to Wade. From 11 feet away, Love grabs the board.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Butler. Back to Strus. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land. Strus has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers ahead, up 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So on the floor for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. And stolen by Butler. And here we go, Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I tell you, you better protect the basketball around Jimmy Butler. The anticipation skills, he'll pick it clean from you.
Cavaliers trailing.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Hero finds Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo. The Cavaliers pull it in. Now, Okoro. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Garland against Lowry. Garland, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Mobley. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Lowry. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Mitchell wide open. No good off the front iron. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Adebayo. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one hits back iron. Loads it up for Adebayo.
And it's been so much fun watching Adebayo up his game, making himself into a star and a big part of this offense.
And we've reached the end of the third. Heat lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. 12. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Victor Oladipo. Robinson is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Vincent, and it's Love in at the 5 down low.
Well, Victor Oladipo is unafraid in the face of contact. That's a nice move.
Now at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now, here's Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Over Love. Here's Mobley. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one on Love.
Boy, guys, whether you're talking about grabbing rebounds or blocking shots, Evan Mobley's timing is stellar.
Throw good, Mobley.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Now, here's Oladipo. Passes it to Vincent. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Oladipo against LeVert. Good. LeVert's got his first basket.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Oladipo for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Heat lead by 4.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
There's Garland. And that's collected by Love. And Miami shooting in this game 45%. Oladipo outside. The pass to Love. To shoot. Robinson passes to Vincent. Lets it fly from 18. Cavaliers with the rebound. Green dishes to Garland. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Off target from outside.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Robinson pitch to Oladipo. Shot, no good. Good D by Mobley. A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We know that Darius Garland believes exclusively in his ability to be the one to make this big shot right here.
The first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Martin. Jimmy Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. Heroes checked in for Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're up by 4. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told us, guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
Thank you, David. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Just showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 6. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's give a huge welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Mobley. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Tyler Hero.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Now at the line, Jimmy Butler.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Now, Jimmy Butler clearly thrives in an environment that lives and breathes and embraces toughness.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
.20 seconds left in the game. Here's Mitchell. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're in front by 4. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Now at the line, Jimmy Butler.
Two shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Garland with it from deep. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Now at the line,
Take a break.
Jimmy Butler.
Take a break.
2
shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. From downtown, that one doesn't drop. And so it's the Heat winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters the most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Explosive night for you offensively. You were feeling it out there.
Feeling it and taking rhythm shots. I feel like all shots that I take are going to go in because I'm so used to taking those shots, man. But for my coaches and my teammates, they got the utmost confidence in me shooting whatever shot because they know it's going to be a good one.
It was very good tonight, Mr. Buckets. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Fold. No, they stay 10 toes, won't fold.
Two on each generation, and it is the time right now. They're going for $200,000. We're giving away $500,000 today.
Welcome to a very special episode of NBA 2K TV, where we're bringing you all the highlights from the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament. Throughout the episode, we'll be bringing you analysis from the My Team Professor, and Alexis is bringing you highlights from the event. Take it away, Alexis.
Hey, yes, Chris, we're in Oakland at the finals, where we'll see which two players will take home the grand prize of $200,000. The first finals up is Last Gen, and I caught up with contestants A. Loki and Cash Money J. Take a look.
My name is A. Loki. I'm Carlo221 on Twitch from Philadelphia. This is a new experience for me, competing in this type of event. I think I match up really good against them. If I'm composed, it will just lead me to play better and just make better decisions throughout the game. Shout out to the people I've met through my team. It's a special feeling seeing all the community wanting me to make it to the finals. I want to hold that trophy at the end.
All right, the big day is here. The finals are set between Cash Money J and A. Loki for that grand prize of $200,000 here on Last Gen. And I wanted to know a little bit about the cards that they're using, so we're bringing in Jimmy, a.k.a. the My Team Professor. Jimmy, how you doing?
Doing great, Chris. Thanks again for having me. I'm excited to talk about a lot of different cards today.
Absolutely. So let's break it down. What can we expect in this finals matchup between the cards of these two players?
Well, there's a lot of common threads between all the finalists. And we're looking at Yao Ming, the man in the middle, so to speak. We're looking at Tracy McGrady. We're looking at Magic Johnson. And those are some of the big three heavy hitters you're going to see across the tournament.
And you mentioned McGrady and Yao. I saw a lot of the competitors utilizing Yao in different ways. Some were there for the boards, and then they were also stretching the floor with Yao. What makes Yao such a prominent big in this tournament, maybe over, say, like a card like Shaq?
Yao can do everything. Yao can shoot at a reasonably high clip, especially if you're skilled, you know how to shoot. And I saw a lot of people using Yao in a lot of different ways, like you mentioned, where he can score inside, outside, and just be that centerpiece of that offense and be the focal point. I'm very excited to see that. Another name to watch is David Robinson, and the Admiral is coming with the strength. You know how it is with him. So definitely looking forward to seeing him as well. But it's going to be a lot of fun to see how Yao, Magic, and T-Mac all play off each other.
And then break it down the other cards, starting with Cash Money Jay. What can you tell us about the other two cards he has running alongside the big three?
Absolutely. So he's got LeBron and David Robinson, like I mentioned. And that's a big thing because LeBron can do it all. You're just looking at cards that can really do it all. That can shoot, that can spread the floor, space the floor. And it's definitely going to be fun to watch because it's all about floor spacing.
And looking at the other side for A. Loki, what about his other two cards?
He's got Jonathan Isaac.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak.
Like who you playing? I fell out with my what we had, and we'll take that in your like what you saying, Mama like what you saying? Oh, skirt about them streets and them pies like who you playing? I fell out with my what we had, and we'll take that in your like what you saying, But she end up keeping it real, but you with it. Got out and caught them a deal. The chick got me, but I swear you went down the head. I heard the boy they slam them wanting to catch you. My boss went down, so I guess it's not one his. My mama gave us salt in the crackers when we were kids. So touching on that, my aunt, she took us in. They coached my cousin, she caught me sleeping with kids. She told me that dread. But when I catch him, I said that. After that little Juve, I'm up now. What you saying? What you saying? Get wicked. Yeah. Like what you saying?
me out the comments, leave me out of nonsense. Speaking out of context, people need some content. Trying to keep up, this not a contest. Whipping bands concept, heaven sent, God sent. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress, money's not an object. Busy than I'm. You know how my job get, barking up the wrong tree. You know how the dogs get, haven't fallen off yet. Come with a classic, they come around years later and say it's a sleeper. The earrings are real, the petty is real. Might charge my ex for a feature. Deposit the money to Brenda Letitia, or Linda Felicia. I didn't even, you know I'm a pleaser. 42 millimeter, was made in Geneva. Yeah, I probably should go to Yeshiva. We went to Ibiza. Yeah, I probably should go link with Yeezy. I need me some Jesus. But soon as I started confessing my sins, he wouldn't believe us. Sins. I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they 10s. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen. I'm from the 4, but I love me a D. I'ma delete this shit, my little secret. He tryna dish me to blow up by peeping. I can't respond, we just go at your people. If I left some rats on the bed, you can keep it. Getting deeper and deeper, I dig it. My shovel won't be, and I was broke, had to fix it. A shark in the water, you swim with a little fish. I did the day by tomorrow, she miss it. She look up, then I kiss it. I'm not a goat, but I fit the description. I like the so I get it. We walk around with them bands and I breach it. I'm dropping hit after hit, I'm just chilling, but I chill with my children. Bigger the business, the bigger the office. I found and found me a sweat and I caught up. They call for my artists, they making me offers. I don't even bargain, I start from the bottom. I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder. I'm cracking my shit, now they see that I'm smarter. I gotta get money, I love to get charter. I gave her 4 burgers at once for a startup. I can't let them down, walk around with my guard. I'm screaming out YOLO, yeah, that's still the motto. I know I be on some they ain't thought of. Sins, I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they 10s. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen.
You see me, I eat, sleep, and talk rap. You see that 98 Mercedes on TV, I bought that. I had some, I bought that. Been sent to no return, but still was ball back. Do some slangs in Milwaukee, I called that. Before they kick, for their family and partners. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? Disrespect me, I'ma be in all black. Coming in by some and all that. Decory and Rusty and Doug Dog. Ride top down, so we like the trucks pause. MMT ride full deep. I'm claiming they know. Don't even go there, Woody, cause I'm ready to mass up. I heard about the money, that's a nice change for the right price. Try, I can do the right thing. Only God knows what the future might bring. Might be shy, might be trifling. Might survive if you about that something from playing. Something like a in his hand. Boy, look, play no games no more. Do y'all need my calling door enforcement? Call me. I bet you I get the off your block. I bet you I should. Boy hot, boy hot. Alright, stop it, cause I done had enough. When it comes to my pockets, I'm ready to get the keys to the Rover truck. Man, let me get this beat over, bruh. Ain't no yeah, I'm from the north, bruh. That's what was told to us. How I'ma be running with this bagging down. How people like a clown. The book is what we never will abide by. Getting loose, beefing with each other like a checkerboard and goose. Up in Compton, otherwise, up in New York, you keep them open wide. Played by a bit of Italian, all fine young black female stallions. Give me the keys to your car and your medallion. You far away from your home using alien.
I used to think about immature things. You know, like, do you love me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
Get money. New money. This is what they've been waiting on. Hey, rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Took it to the got the top drop, 2-color flip flop in the red lollipop in the parking lot. But I still got my new money. Don't you see the big dot? Don't you see the big chain? Don't you see the big grills? Wonder who they hating on lately, baby. This him. Penny pint, gated skin seats. Call me Dundee. Hope in your hood, I'm the one that you wanna be. Haters wish they could. In my 83, ride with no tits, so the know it's me. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac.
I never slip, I never fall. A lot of give me their numbers, but I never call. A real OG, look at VIP and see a player ball. Then after we hit the club, baby, I'm a. And that's all. Every should have a picture of on their walls. Polo, don't go be the click, yeah, just for my dog. Yeah, hustlers, busters.
Wait a minute. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Hit the block on some new $10,000 wheels. Can't explain how I feel. Touch a gator on the wheel. Got peanut butter, ice cream, Peter Pan seats. Just got a fresh cut. Now
what they wanna do. Hiding on the plate, cause my legs skate 22. When I pull up, I'ma bump right at the front. I'ma go, I'm a real, I ain't playing like a, just bought a new leg and put the flames on that rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, all them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac.
Let the games begin. A million ways to win. I'm sick of the wait and sick of the pain. I live with this weight within that weighs me down, but nevertheless I find a way to win. I pick up the pace and simmer the game. The shook of the pace I bring. Embrace the savior. They're thinking of ways to slay the king. Running away from ways of sin. She thinking of ways to break me in. Delivering major, narrator. The bigger the work rate, the bigger the paper. I'm telling them your validation, boy, I validate myself. These rappers couldn't stomach me, they punch below the belt. Sitting and dreaming of palm trees, more drive than a calf. You're lukewarm, that's half heat. I'm Luke Pay, I'm Kweli, I'm Mos Def, I'm Ali. Who in the wanna spar me? This ain't a regular party. Somebody ring an alarm, please. Might pole vote to the next stage. I'll be ahead of the next wave and the next wave and the next wave. Labels are playing a guess game. I'll be the king of the chess game, telling them give me the checkmate. I'm a black man in a white world with a mad flow and a fresh fade. Couldn't see this in the X-ray. Space bars better escape. Could've lost hope, but I kept faith. No games, but I get played. Stones back with a new flow. Don's like, where did you go? Gotta move though through the back doors and the loopholes. Move slow, then you lose hope. Gotta think fast, never stoop low. Few scars from a few foes. Now we move smart, never too close. Head in the game, telling them give me the praise. Tables are turning, we getting it burning. It never could sever the flame. Don't want a regular wage. Brother be coming of age. Something to nothing, I promise I'm coming. I'm setting it up in a blaze. Gluttonous brothers is plotting on me. I'm in a cup with a couple of. I wouldn't bother to bother the one. Running a shot of this bob and I weave. Never forgetting that nothing is free. I've been ahead of the mum in the lead. I was a brother with nothing to see. One of the rappers who got a degree. I'm just a brother with nothing to hide. Ready to get in no matter the heights. Give you a little advice. Don't be the one that be living a lie. If you be plotting, you better be wise. Never be letting them get me alive. Brothers be trying to be killing the vibe. I will endeavor to sever the ties. Spending my hours on keeping the relevance. I was a brother with nothing but eminence. Double the pressure with nothing but elegance. I was a man who believed in development. Hard faith had to be prevalent. Last place never was evident. Even though I was ahead of them, I was determined to make them irrelevant. Then I come for their regiment. I'll be the king of the residents. Put me on Letterman. I'm in my element. I was 11 when I was a. Give me the mic. Running the king. Hungry as ever. Nothing to eat. Nothing to something. I body the beat. None of you brothers got nothing on me. Stones here. Busker flow.
Like, make it
Don't
sound
even
fire.
think that you're doing this.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Ju made it. Big chain around my neck, so these on rich. And I don't need with the big stack in this purse, so these on working. I'm holding this in my Birkin. Got a whole that L trying to come for my pen. I'm really finna make another M. Now tell me how the I'm in the wrong if I don't want the still ain't with the be working. I make moves in silence. Might never like me and I'm fine with it. Nasty. I'm a real fantasy. I'll for a broke handle me. Rich energy. Y'all still messy. And I'm sick of y'all trying it. Garcia's bang never finna buy. Sorry. Take me cause I'm the it girl. I ain't never asked to be the girl. Don't call me sis cause I'm not your sister. You really need to come and get your mister. Seen all my ops linked up in a picture. Everybody look busted, injured. Stalking my page, probably want moves in silence. Might never like me and I'm fine with it. Nasty. I'm a real fantasy. I for a broke handle me. Rich energy. Y'all still messy. And I'm sick of y'all trying it. Garcia's bang never finna buy. Bad running my pack. Some lame broke all in my way. Clear 'em. Chains ain't making no noise, they ain't big enough. Wildin' on the boat on the island. When I better make 'em throw the tile in. One, he I'ma have my fun. Teacup, I can fit a in my purse. Which one of y'all wanna go first? Spicy, ain't it out built like me? I run probably how I gotta deal with Nike. Beefin', you just mad we ain't speaking. And I'm the one that put the roof where you sleepin'. Phony, I don't need no new homies. I'm the reason all of my ops ain't homeless.
Tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy.
right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a